somebody taking advantage of you, somebody not telling you the truth, can be infidelity, um, a third party kind of energy, as one of my subscribers reminded me. But it's usually, that it's piercing. It's a piercing feeling that, somebody is doing you wrong that you care about. And it often has to do, it has to do with heart. It has to do with your emotions, and that somebody is slicing into your emotions just cold-heartedly, without any care about where you are or what's going on in your world. They are just doing what they want to do without any concern for your well-being. So that, with infidelity, that's really painful to the person who's being cheated on, but, that's, the other person is thinking of themselves and themselves only. So, it's that kind of feeling, because swords can be very cold. It's very mental. It's, the signs are, Libra, I'm sorry, I'm totally blanking today. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, you guys are my beautiful air signs. And so the sword. So I mean, you could be the person who's doing that, who's actually who is cheating, who is doing something that a little sketchy on the side. But I don't feel that, Gemini. I really don't. I don't feel like it's you. And if it is you, well then I know you have your reasons. And if it is you, then think of what it is that you're missing and what you are lacking that makes you feel like you have to do that. And once you realize like what it is, the emotions, it's that the actions are just a creation of the feelings from inside, then you can start to heal that, you know? Because the actions are simply a symptom of something much deeper. So what is that for you, if that is you? Now, on the other side, if you are being cheated on, or if something insincere is happening to you, things are shifting. We have the Eight of Wands here. And that's usually change is coming quite quickly. And I feel like the change definitely is going to be this situation, whatever it may be. And it can also be in a work situation where somebody has lied about you, or you missed a promotion because somebody took credit for something you did. But things are changing, things are shifting. And you have the Five of Swords crossing this. So in this regards, there's a couple situations that this could be. So the change is coming and you're getting impatient and you're ready for it to happen. So you start picking and fighting with the people involved. Now you will walk away victorious, but what will be the price? Do you see how the other people are walking away swords down? So you could, lower yourself to their level and fight them on that level, and they just say forget it and they walk away. But you end up being victorious. So is that worth it to you? Like, however you deal with this fight, make sure that you're doing it in a higher level. Make sure that you are keeping yourself clean, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Like when you walk away from it, you want to be able to walk away from it without shedding any of your blood, leaving any of your blood behind. Emotionally, physically, spiritually. Another situation that this could play in is that you decide to walk away, that it's just not worth it to you, that you recognize that change is happening and that this situation isn't even worthwhile. So instead of fighting and continuing this conflict, you say, no, I don't need to be a part of this, and you walk away. And in the recent past, we have the Queen of Swords. I mean, we have a lot of swords in this reading. How many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Magician has elements of sword in it. So that's half the cards are swords. And then, well, then you have a kind of mixture. But the one thing you don't have here are cups. You don't have any cups. So take self-care with your emotions, please. But in the past, we have the Queen of Swords. Gemini, that's totally you. And I see you saying, I need to change something. I need to let go of this situation. I need to stand up and fight. And it might get a little gnarly, but it's worth it to me. I can see you looking over this situation and knowing that there is something that you need to do. That you're the person who needs to start the change. That nothing will shift if you just sit on your throne. Like, you're going to have to get down there and get into the muck. And during this transition, during this shift of this relationship, of this work, I feel like you're going to get some messages, some very clear messages of the future, because this is a future card, Page of Wands, and it really makes sense because you're letting go of something and something new is starting. Page of Wands is a young energy. It's very young. It could be a young child in your life too, who kind of helps you with that impetus, who said, you might have a child and you have to change it because it's no longer healthy for them and you want them to have a good future. Or it could be that in a work situation that you have to change it so you can start something new, and you see where you could go with this new venture. Because at the bottom is the Page of Discs, and this is your subconscious. So you know that you can create on this earthly realm something worthwhile, and you're still in kind of the infancy stage of it. You're still kind of mulling it over, but that light within you is definitely there and is definitely starting to grow. And what I love about it is it's all leading to victory. Like, this is the victory card over here, and it's all going over there. Yeah. The Queen's looking there. The Page is looking there. The Page is looking. You have two pages. The Page of Wands, Page of Discs are both looking there. Sword is handing you this gift over here, and so that you can end in the Magician. I'll get to it though. Don't worry. But yeah, I really see that. Whatever change you make has a really positive outcome. It's just the methods that you're going to use to get there is, really be careful that you don't become divisive and lower your standards to do this fight. Make sure you don't do that, because people are watching you. People are taking note of you. And for those of you with children, they're watching how you deal with this situation, and they're going to take notes and they're going to log it away in their brain as this is how you deal with situations. So you are a teacher to some. So make sure your actions are something that you would want to talk about in the future, and that you could give as advice. If somebody in your situation comes along in 10 years, will you be able to say, okay, this is what I did, and be proud of it. Okay? So people are watching you and looking to you for support and education. So make sure that what you're doing is honest and true. And I think you definitely are. I think it's just you needed a little reminder. Because already, I mean, like in the out, people admire what you've done. People admire who you are and the craft that you've done it at. They see the nuances that you have created and cultivated as a beautiful work of art. So the people around you acknowledge that you have a gift of sorts. And it's just like this thorn in your side, you know, and that might be why this happened, is because people saw your beauty and saw what you had to give and what you were worth, and they wanted it. They wanted it for themselves, and they wanted to take it from you, not share it with you or learn from you. They wanted to take it. But you know, there are those out there who are looking at you going, wow, what an amazing human they have become. So, and here we have in our hopes and fears, victory. Okay? So you could be hoping for victory, and you could be fearing that you don't receive victory. And it all lies right here. Okay? It all lies right here. Will you have victory? And how will you have victory? Okay? Because you also have the Magician at the end. And this is you, Gemini. Oh, this is so you. This is you now. Okay? This was you in the past. This is you now. Magicians wield the cups, the pentacles or discs, the swords, and the wands. They know how to deal with everything. Magicians are all-knowing, infinitely powerful. So that means on the positive side, you have all of these attributes that you can use to create a beautiful space for yourself and a beautiful heart, mind, and body. Or you can be sneaky. Or you can, you know, be the dark side and use it in a manipulative manner. This is, I mean, like, there's the advice for me, the advice that I have for you is not to let this shadow side shine too brightly. I mean, we all have a shadow side and we all have to confront it, but confront it and recognize the light. Okay? Because you have some strength there, Gemini. You have some major strength. How are you going to use it? And I know that you're going through something where you have been deceived. But, you know, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. So just think of your process to get yourself out of this situation in a healthy way that will keep pushing you in the right direction of victory. Okay, let's call on Doreen Virtue's Angel Therapy cards. Let's call on your angels for added guidance. Geminis. Gemini, your angels. Calling on your angels, Gemini. Highest of light, highest of energy. What do you have for my Geminis? Heart chakra. Let me show it to you and then I'll read it to you. Okay. Heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. And how apropos is this since we have no cup cards? So this is exactly what you needed, right? The angels are saying, don't forget your heart. Don't forget giving and receiving love, that even in pain and treachery, you have to keep giving love to fill yourself with that as well. So know that no matter what you get or receive, you will receive what you need so that you can give what you need. So come at it from your heart, from the space of your solar plexus. Breathe deep into your heart, into the heart space, to the center of your being. And let that guide you. Let that moment guide you.